What's going on? This is Chris, and I'm coming to you live from my friend's hot tub in New Hampshire. And I was just reflecting back to 2008 when I was here on this property. I was caretaking with my wife. We were actually living in a travel trailer of ours out beside the barn on the property here. I actually had converted my diesel truck to run off of used vegetable oil, and we were staying here caretaking the property while my wife was in grad school and I was in the off season from the tourism season in Alaska. And it was here where I took my first online course. It was a productivity course by a guy named Evan Pagan in our little trailer. My wife, or girlfriend at the time, but now wife, would be asleep. I'd be sitting in my little camper chair taking this online course. And that one move 12 years ago radically changed my life. I saw the power of online courses and I started working on my own productivity, and I started developing my morning routine, which, if you've been following me, you may know is really important to my success and how I stay grounded. It all started with just walking in the morning, drinking a large glass of water, and listening to a podcast. And that one habit has radically changed my life. Now, while I was here, I also started playing around with WordPress. I got my first foray into using WordPress. I watched YouTube videos that taught me how to make a WordPress website, which set me on a path that WordPress has become a big part of my life. And I got interested in online courses. I started making courses in the gardening niche. I had a WordPress LMS theme I got off Theme Forest in 2013 that I started figuring out how not just to build a website, but to build an online business so that I could, I really wanted to figure out how I could take care of my family, pay my bills from anywhere in the world, and do something that was super creative. I haven't really told anybody but this story before, but when I was caretaking this property here, I actually got a bunch of books, 8 or 10 books on screenwriting. I became obsessed with the hero's journey, and I wrote a full, feature-length movie. It was a screenplay. I just taught myself screenwriting and, wrote it and, printed it out, and I still got it sitting in a box somewhere. But I realized about myself when I was here that there was this like creative kind of hidden secret part of me that was, needed to be expressed. And ultimately, online courses and online business and software development, I was able to kind of let out this creative part of me, because I'm not a technical person. I still can't write a single line of code, but I was I had this creativity and this ability to work with teams and other people, and build an agency and freelancing business and all this stuff. That creativity just needed an outlet, because at the time I was more working in manual jobs in Alaska, which was a lot of fun. I love running sled dogs. I love training dogs. I love working with tourism and being creating this world-class experience with a bunch of great people in a remote area. It's awesome. But there's also this like inner world of mine, this creative entrepreneurial drive that I was trying to figure out. So coming back to where it all began, in my young 30s, in an off season when I had a little bit of time to play around on the internet, play around with writing, play around with personal development. It's amazing how much that one winter had such a huge impact on my life. And I just wanted to share that part of my story with you as I'm here reflecting. And thanks for listening. Hope you have a great rest of your evening.